What about the alive note? Who'd you be bringing back with the
Who would I
alive note?
make alive?
In a funny way, though.
With the alive note. It doesn't necessarily have to be funny for the alive note.
She was saying to bring someone back.
Yeah.
I was thinking just the other day, how would George Washington feel seeing America now?
That's really interesting because I had this hypothetical conversation with someone else the other day, and I said the Founding Fathers. I'd
But surely, if
I'd
they
alive
were,
note the Founding Fathers.
but surely, if they came back, all four,
We could make some amendments.
Yeah, there's
No,
4 of them in the rock.
Surely, if they walk into Congress, it's instantly they're in power. They're the Founding Fathers. Americans love that shit. So surely it's like, oh, they're in control now.
No, but they're only allowed to be in control for like 4 years.
But
Well,
their word would have a special kind of meaning, wouldn't it? Who else do Americans look
People
up
would be
to?
like, who are these posers? Some like dudes dressing up.
No,
No, surely they'd see that Mitch McConnell or whatever standing there and just be like, what the is this country?
Well, you'd think so, but maybe they'd be like, damn, this is awesome. And then,
This is exactly
Then go
what
to
I
LA and do
Straight to
coke.
McDonald's.
yeah, go to McDonald's, buy a Switch, you know,
loads
a
of
phone,
coke.
watch TikTok, take drugs.
The Founding
Die.
Fathers have like a hype house, like
They will just
Yeah,
turn
like a
into
frat
Hunter
house.
Biden.
Yeah, they hook up with Hunter Biden.
like imagine how many subs they'd get on YouTube.
Oh my god, it'd be so
Yeah,
fucking.
the forefathers.
Yeah, I've got the ultimate answer though.
The Queen.
The Queen would be a good one.
The Queen can't die.
Yeah, bring the Queen back and then make him have to give the crown back to her. That would be dark.
Yeah.
Or even darker. Diana have done a bust in.
Yeah, tell the truth.
Yeah.
Who glocked you?
And boom.
The CIA.
It was as
No,
well.
okay, I've got a controversial one.
Okay.
Epstein.
This is crazy.
Get
You're
him
thinking your brain is going the exact same place as mine did. Like, bring his ass back, but get him in a situation where you gotta like
Bring him back in here so we can hold him down and like
Find out.
be like, come on, just tell us.
tickle him till he says the truth.
Get a feather.
Stop. Fine, I'll tell you.
Fine, I do have an egg-shaped
I have
penis.
the answer there.
What?
Harambe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's when everything started going wrong.
Him dying set us on a dark path.
Yeah.
As
You guys
humanity.
on a dark fuck. I've never been happier.
You've never been happier.
What?
Contrarianism taken to a new.
Holy shit.
I can't believe you just said that. That's maybe the most audibly
Oh,
distressed I've ever been on the
Look,
cast.
she's checking on us because that was.
It was fun.
I was talking about the timeline, not about Harambe. Damn.
He deserved it.
Gee, I like the meme, so it's just like Harambe next to George Bush, and it's like, how deep does this go?
He needs some secrets, man. Who else? Like Einstein. He was clever.
Oppenheimer.
Make another one.
Make one even bigger.
Yeah, I think that about covers it. No one from England, 'cause they suck.
Yeah, there's no one worth any
Well,
more.
like Freddie Mercury.
Nah. Yeah. Bring him back. Get him to collab with Ed Sheeran, then kill him again.
No, we have no. This is where we have to bring back Freddie Mercury. It's got to come from the Death Note. They're both equal.
So you got to kill someone to.
Yeah, so to bring Freddie Mercury back, we kill Ed Sheeran.
I think that's a fun cycle you could get Jeffrey Epstein in. Like, I'm gonna write your name in the death note unless you tell me the truth, and just to prove it to him, just like keep doing it for a few days.
That's horrible.
Yeah, but because it's
I
gonna.
know he's Epstein, but still, like that's kind of.
But surely you can add another level to this, because if there's got to be an equal one in the alive note. If you're killing all these people to get Epstein to talk, who do you bring back who's alive to make it more like of a threat to him?
Who are you killing?
You know, who you're killing random people, but you've got to bring people back. And if you bring someone back who's like the arch nemesis of Epstein,
Or are you adding this as a rule where, like,
Yeah.
to kill someone, you have to alive someone?
yeah,
Oh, and to alive someone, you have to kill someone.
yeah.
Yeah.
So who do you kill? Well, you can kill anyone to for
Yeah. So
Epstein.
every time you kill him, who you
bring
bringing back, and then are you doing two people?
'Cause surely-
Ghislaine Epstein, Ghislaine Epstein.
Just keep swapping them out, yeah. Until one of them talks.
Yeah.
Because surely Epstein's had some people whacked.
Yeah. And
This
then
is
he got
probably
whacked.
what the CIA would do if they had the death and alive note.
Yeah.
Maybe they do.
Just come up with creative tortures. That if you don't tell
Gonna
me, I'm going
talk
to drop
now,
a piano
Putin.
on your head with the death note.
Well, maybe.
Come on, guys.
I don't
Alive
know.
note someone.
No, yeah, the first man. The first.
But you need a name, though.
Yeah, you don't have his
ha-
name.
You have to have a name, don't you?
Just
What
white.
about Nero?
Well, no, he's like the hedonistic captain.
Well, no, but
Love it.
no, you bring him back, like chain him up or whatever, and then be like, okay, what really happened?
Yeah, from a historical
And then wipe him out and bring back Caesar.
Oh, a really,
He's kinda cool,
a
though.
really
Ask him,
psycho
what's
strategy.
the original recipe to that salad?
The Colonel. Alive note, the Colonel.
Yeah, Colonel KFC.
No, a psycho strategy would just be like, don't actually like think of anyone, but just like write a name down.
Burger King.
You know?
Yeah. Like
what-
make up a name.
Yeah. I want to alive Warren Dinglestein. And just see, you know?
But would you ever know if he
But the
was
thing
real?
is-
How would you know? How would you feel the effect of him being?
Yeah, what
brought
if
back?
you just created a man? Or what if you bring back like 300 guys that throughout history would
Yeah, if you,
Warren
yeah.
Dinglestein?
That's another issue because we've obviously been here so long. Some people share the name.
Yeah.
There must be there's 3 James houses in Calne. Like if you type that in, you're gonna get so many
Yeah,
people.
which one dies? Do they all die or just one of them?
There are some logistical issues with the alive note, huh?
And the death note.
No.
Well, surely there's always a safe bet there. Because surely there's not many people called Adolf Hitler. So if you bring back
Oh,
Adolf Hitler, you're
Throughout
gonna bring-
history?
I think there's not that many.
I reckon there's at least 2.
Well,
It was
it's
probably more
bad luck.
popular before he was around and became
Yeah,
what
that's
he
that's
is,
always the
Yeah.
case.
you know?
But it's just like, if you've got to kill off Adolf Hitler at the expense of Adolf Hitler, you got to make
But
that
which
trade.
one dies?
I guess,
Which one alive?
or do you just have to wait until you kill the white one, or bring back the wrong
But
one?
he's already dead.
So it's like Gmod when you're constantly duplicating the gene to try and bring back the white one. So saying about the alive note, it's theoretically possible to exist.
Well, of course.
Well, what do you mean? No,
Well,
it
in a
can't.
simulation, you just console commands. That's what the alive note basically is.
If we're in a simulation and that simulation is Gmod, then yeah.
But any game, any computer, well, is life not Gmod? Basically, one's the same.
But like, what if you
Yeah.
Like you've seen someone fall down a hill, you've seen me roll down a hill.
Yeah.
It's the same as it is in Gmod.
Yeah. Or
But like,
GTA
imagine that feeling, right?
4.
You write David Bowie in the alive note, and then he manifests, and he's just like, "What have you done?"
Yeah.
Imagine getting told off
Yeah.
by David Bowie. I'd kill
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah,
We
write-
bring
then you
Einstein
write
back
your
and
name
he's
in the
like,
left
well,
note.
now you broke it. It's like Einstein is like, you broke it.
Mhm.
Oh, shit.
And then you're what? And then you're like, "Well, do you want me to put your name in the death note then?"
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause-
I
no,
guess
'cause
like
that's
you're being told
evil.
off and you're like, what, you want to go in this one then?
Surely that's kind of up because you've just brought them back, and they're dealing with the consequences of your actions. But then you've just given it back to them of you can kill them, and now they've got a whole thing going on in their head like I could die again.
Yeah.
You're like traumatizing them. You're keeping them in a trauma
These
cycle.
2 items make you a god.
Okay, that's the whole point of it, isn't it?
Yeah, that is kind of what Death Note is.
No, but the alive note changes things even more.
Yeah. We need to write an anime.
What about
This
if you
is the
put
sequel.
Death
Alive
Note, ellipsis, alive note.
The god of life drops the alive note.
But okay.
Oops, I dropped the alive note. I hope this is used responsibly. I'd bring back every dog that had ever died.
Bro, there wouldn't be any...
The ecosystem. Like, beyond belief.
How many just bring back its food source as well?
There'd be
Rats.
nothing left for human.
There's so many rats just everywhere.
New York would
rats
just...
the dog food source.
Hey, you saw the dog versus rats in fucking...
True, they wouldn't eating them though. They were just hunting them.
Yeah, they were killing them.
And probably eating a few.
Like the videos
Surely.
of seagulls just like fucking eating a
Yeah,
rat whole.
Yeah.
Maybe this
That's
is getting like too morbid, like.
Bro, we passed that line a while ago.
But like, you like have this cow. You've got a nice name. It's called like Ruby Giuliani.
Giuliani.
You cook and eat it, and then immediately
Wait, what?
write its name in the alive note. Does it like?
Yeah.
Come back as the steak you
No, this
cooked.
is why I'm saying Einstein would say it's broken.
It is broken.
You know? It's like that energy is gone. But you're bringing it back. You're creating it from nothing. You broke it.
You must be a god.
Yeah. And I'll be like, what?
Yeah. What if you alive note Jesus?
That's what I'm gonna... what if you bring back...
Yeah.
That would break everything, man.
Jesus and Muhammad.
Yeah, then you got... you can
Get them like
to box each other.
a Muay Thai.
And bring back Buddhas that the next opponent whoever wins.
Well, imagine that. That would be a fire podcast.
Yeah.
That's how I definitely use it selfishly.
Yeah.
Just have Jesus on the podcast and be like,
Yeah.
What about if you have... you have like... You have Muhammad and Jesus and you make them argue about religion on your podcast.
Yeah, you could frame it like a debate, like a political debate.
have Joe Rogan moderate.
Dude, we need to write a live note. This is a fire TV show.
No, we don't need to write it. The AI can.
Yeah. Do you want me to plug it in?
What if you wrote in the death note AI?
Oh.
Yeah.
Then you find out if it's alive.
That's a good chat. That's a good chat. A good test.
A good chat.
Shall I see what it generates?
What, AI?
Like if I use ChatGPT right now.
No, put in generating a political debate between Jesus and Muhammad.
I don't think it will let me do that.
Okay, Buddha and Muhammad.
Shall I see if it understands the concept of an alive note? Right? Shall I put synopsis?
Yeah.
Synopsis for a story about... How can I phrase this?
The opposite of
Death
death
Note.
note, i.e. a live note.
Write me a synopsis for a story about the opposite of Death Note, i.e. a live note. This is what movie execs are doing right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think that's enough?
Yeah.
For a story about the opposite of Death Note, a live note. Title, a live note. Synopsis. In a world where a mysterious supernatural notebook once again finds its way into the hands of humanity, the balance between life and death takes an unexpected twist. A live note follows the story of Aiden, an ordinary young man who stumbles upon the extraordinary power of the fabled notebook. Unlike its infamous counterpart, the Death Note, the alive note possesses the ability to grant life to anyone whose name is written within its pages. With each entry, the chosen individual will be granted an extension of their lifespan, returning them from the brink of death or preventing a life-threatening situation altogether.
Oh, lame.
Initially, Aiden views the alive note as a miraculous gift, using it to save his terminally ill sister and best friend from certain death. However, as news spreads of the notebook's existence, he's just using the plot. Chaos ensues as people become desperate to gain possession for it, for their own selfish desires. A secret organization known as the Harmony Keepers emerges, believing that controlling the alive note is the key to ushering a new era of everlasting life for humanity. On the other side, a covert group called the Sentinels of Fate aims to destroy the notebook, fearing its ability will disrupt the natural order of life and death. Caught in the crossfire of these opposing forces, Adam must decide whether to use the alive note responsibly, ensuring that life is preserved with just intent. He embarks on a journey of self-discovery, grappling with moral dilemmas and learning that tampering with life's natural cycle has unforeseen consequences. As the battle for the alive note intensifies, Aiden's values and principles are tested. He encounters individuals from all walks of life, each with their own reasons for seeking the power of the notebook. The story delves into complex themes of morality, the value of life, and the balance between human aspiration and the fundamental laws of nature. In the end, Aiden must make a choice that will not only determine his destiny, but also the fate of the alive note. Will he find a way to use this extraordinary power for the greater good, or will he succumb to the allure of unlimited life, leading to disastrous consequences for the world as he knew it? Alive Note is a gripping tale of life, sacrifice, and the profound impact of our choices.
Lame. It didn't.
Why'd they take it to the Harmony Keepers and the Sentinels of Fate?
Yeah, that shit's lame as hell, man. Nice one, ChatGPT, you idiot.
Just put like, nah, but what would happen if you brought back Jesus with it? Brought back Jesus. Jesus with it. Bringing back Jesus with the alive note would present an incredibly profound and complex scenario, given that Jesus is considered a religious and spiritual figure with significant implications for various faiths. His resurrection would have far-reaching consequences on a global scale. The return of Jesus would trigger worldwide debates, controversies, and questions about the nature of divinity, the afterlife, and the validity of religious beliefs. Some might interpret it as a divine miracle, reaffirming their faith and inspiring a newfound era of spiritual awakening. Others could perceive it as a threat, fearing the disruption of their religious beliefs and principles. The alive note could raise ethical questions about tampering with historical figures and the potential disruption of the natural order. People might debate whether it is right to bring back someone who has already passed away and how it could impact the timeline of history. Moreover, the actions of these who possess the alive note and attempting to bring back Jesus could lead to conflicts among different religious and ideological groups. The world will be divided between those who see it as a profound blessing and those who see it as a dangerous manipulation of sacred events. Regardless of the debates and divisions, the return of Jesus would undoubtedly spark a worldwide investigation by scholars, religious authorities, and governments trying to understand the nature of this event and its implications on faith,
surely,
science, and humanity.
I have a theory. Civilization is the alive note. It would just become civilization because it would just be like, oh, I can write a name in the book because I've got enough points. And then you bring back an idol or a great merchant, a great engineer.
Who could be trusted with the alive note?
Me.
Who could be trusted with Jesus?
Do you think he would do coke?
But no, but did it even use the fact that, like, the second coming of Christ? Right?
Yeah, it did kind of allude to that.
Yeah,
What's the second coming of Christ?
Well, I mean, that's like when the end times are or whatever. Bring back Jesus.
But they'd be happier that he could then be on a podcast that they could listen to each week.
Do you think he would become like a ego TikToker?
Yes.
No, he'd just start a fire podcast and move to LA.
And do coke.
He'd do much more than coke, brother.
Excuse me, what were you alluding to?
He'd be doing life.
No, I was going to know because
The life book.
Christian, it's Christian, they do kids.
Life note.
Oh, I see.
Is that what we were calling it? Life note?
Alive note.
The alive note.
Why alive? Why not?
The alive note.
But death and life, not death and alive.
Dead or alive. Boom.
Okay, yeah.